Hey guys, it's me, Randy Liu, and I've been playing the Scoop for 2013, which started a couple days ago, actually. And I got pretty, well, not really that deep, but I got reasonably deep in the event number one, the high stakes version, which was a $2,100 six max no limit hold'em tournament. And six max is my specialty, so it's kind of like the only cash I have right now, probably because it was six max actually. But regardless, I record a little bit of footage, and this is close to the bubble. Um, there's like 103 players left, and I believe like 96 will cash. I've also sped up the footage because, as you guys know, live poker is a little bit slow, and I didn't want to make this an extremely long video anyways. So I'll just go through some of the hands, just chat a little bit, and I'll go from there. And yeah, first place is 301K, as you can see. And I'm in 89th place, so I'm kind of short actually. So yeah, 96 payout. Uh, anyways, so back around April 22nd or something like that, I was playing EPT Berlin, and that tournament, main event, I didn't do so well. But that's fine, it happens. Then there was like a week gap until EPT Monte Carlo, and for that 1 week, I actually stayed in Berlin. I figured it wasn't that much longer. It might have been actually less than a week, and it wasn't that much longer. So I decided to go to stay in Berlin, and then I flew over to Monte Carlo. And if you guys follow my updates on Monte Carlo, I got very close to at least cashing tournament, but got in Queens versus Jacks, and he spiked the Jack. That was like very near the bubble actually. I would say after I busted, it probably cashed within like 30 minutes or so. Regardless, no big deal, it happens. But now that Monte Carlo ended, which was on the what 12th, 13th or something. So it's actually only a day after actually. The scoop has started, and for me, I could have flown back to North America, go to Canada. But I was like, I'm on this Europe trip, so let's continue the Europe trip. So I decided to just stay in. I decided to just stay uh, in Europe, and I flew over to London, and I'm gonna be staying here in London until the scoop ends, and probably take a little bit of time off, maybe, and then go to the World Series poker and play that. So it's been a long poker trip. It's going to be a long poker trip. Um, so I'm pretty excited for that. Regardless, I've got Ace Queen here. Um, Let me just let the footage roll a little bit. Uh, Ace Queen here. I decided to call. I think it's a fine play to just kind of three bet, get it in. But I'm the type of player that, at least in these tournaments, because I think I have a post flop edge, given my cash game experience. I don't mind playing pots post flop. I think I can realize my hands a little bit better than other players. And plus, since I'm flatting a lot, I kind of want to have some stronger hands in my range too. Regardless, I think three betting is fine getting it in. But I think at the time, I just felt like calling. Um, Flop's great. It's gonna be definitely one of those boards you just check call. Um, you just check call because there's no point in raising. You know what I mean? Just got mid pair anyways. But I turn to queen, check check. River is the four clubs, backdoor flush draw hit. But I've got trip queens, top kicker. I'm gonna bet here. And Joizo, I believe he folds. And sorry for all the little pop-ups. I was playing other tables at the time, so a lot of these pop-ups came up. But yeah, so sorry about that. But anyways, that was the hand. I don't think too much action happens in this footage, but something to watch. And it's it is a high stakes tournament, so it's cool. But yeah, I've been playing the scoop so far. I've been a couple events already. I have one cash, but which was this one, and all the other ones I didn't cash. There was like one I like almost practically bubbled, like was really close, which was the turbo event, but I think I got like sucked out. No, I got an ace queen versus like sevens and like ace rag, returned to seven. Um, it's okay, whatever. There's still a lot of events left, and I've been making some solid runs, but I haven't like final table anything yet. But it's still the beginning, and you just need to kind of stay strong and just try to play your game. And that's what I've been doing. But so far, I actually got some pictures I took while I was on this Europe trip so far. Took some video of kind of like what the sites look like around in some of these places. But I didn't really get a good opportunity to kind of like compile it. So, I decided to just make this video here and just make this video here. I'm not sure why I paused though. One second. Okay, so I was wondering why the footage was pausing like this, but actually I remember it was hand for hand at that part tournament, and yeah, it was hand for hand because it was on the bubble. So yeah, so I paused and my train of thought just kind of got stopped, but whatever. So yeah, it is hand for hand. That's why every hand's going so slow. It's another good reason for me to speed up the footage because it's kind of like nothing happening. Um, but yeah, I'll be playing the World Series of Poker. Um, I only play no limit hold'em and maybe some limit hold'em, but just hold'em in general. And um, last year I profited, but I didn't profit much. But you take what you get. Maybe I can improve my performances this year in the Scoop and World Series of Poker and W Coop. I've never really particularly done extremely well in them, but maybe times have changed. I think my tournament game's getting a bit better, but I don't know. We'll see. Um, but yeah, I kind of recorded some footage. I already said that, but I kind of want to share that with you guys. But I wanted to get something out to you guys. Uh, while the scoop's happening. During the scoop, I get really busy actually, just grinding in general or playing the tournaments. Um, so it's kind of like hard for me to find time. But regardless, we've got something going this time. So hopefully you guys enjoy it and you guys like to see it. I know. Um, but let's see. In Berlin, what was in Berlin? Berlin was a cool city. The venue was good. There's a bunch of like stuff close by to it, like restaurants and things like that. So you could easily leave the hotel and have access to the city. Um, Monte Carlo is kind of a little bit farther away from the city, so when you go to Monte Carlo, usually I'm thinking just play poker in general. It's kind of like I'm there to play poker. Um, but yeah, and London's a pretty cool city so far from what I've seen. Anyways, I have Ace Jack here. I think jamming here is pretty good. I think folding here is pretty alright too. The thing is that I felt like I could choose a little bit better spot because my stack is not the. And I can still get called pretty reasonable with my stack size, and I didn't feel as much fold equity maybe. Plus, I wasn't sure at the time if Ilios was kind of crazy or not. But we just saw him 3-bet fold, so maybe I should have been ace-jack jamming, but I probably would have ran into a big hand from I am sound, I'm guessing. But here with the ace-jack, I got it again. Decided, okay, I'm just going to jam on this guy. He seems to be playing a lot of pots. Seen him fold. I think ace-jack's got a good equity when called, but ideally I'd like to just take down the pot. And then I raise ace-6 suited. The next hand, I get 3-bet by Joizo, and I just muck my hands. It's okay to jam on him, but the thing is, it's got low equity when called, and Joizo's kind of got that good stack size to just kind of like 3-bet like any kind of medium pair, good aces or whatever, and call it off, even like king queen. Or even like see if he got like hand like pocket sixes or sevens or eights, he'd probably just 3-bet call it off against me. But yeah. Uh, Train of thought's going kind of in circles because I'm trying to like pay attention to footage and speak at the same time. Guess I haven't done it in a little while, so it's kind of like I'm not used to it. But hopefully, we get back in the groove of things. Um, for the scoop, I plan on playing pretty much almost all the Nolem events. I'll probably be skipping the very big high roller Nolem heads up tournament. I'm not that great at heads up, so uh, I have no like real desire to play it. I did play the heads up. There's like three small heads up tournaments today. Like the high, medium, and low was like only 700 for the big and like $7 for the low. I lost all three of them. But the thing, I don't think I played that great. The thing is like a problem with me a little bit is that I like to play other tournaments or cash games while I'm grinding these scoops out. So I really don't give it like my full attention when I'm playing. Pocket nines here, I'm just gonna rejam, I'm pretty sure. Or okay, I 3-bet, try to get it in. But he folds. The thing is, I like to play a lot of tournaments and like cash games on the side, and it's just like I can't give it my full attention. Now, that's my fault, but I guess that's kind of like the disadvantage I have by playing online a little bit. And that's kind of like maybe, but the World Series is like I can focus on one tournament at a time, which is very good for me. The only problem is that I'm not as comfortable playing live as online, so probably I don't make as good decisions. So it's kind of like a trade-off. I'm not sure which one I'm better at necessarily for tournament play at least, but I don't know. Here, you know, I 3-bet Ilios earlier with the pocket nines, try to get in. He mucked. He's been raising a lot of pots. Easily going to get the pocket queens in with him, so I 3-bet, looking to call it off. I am sound shoves, and I've got a pocket 10. He's got pocket 10s, and you know, he hit the 10, which is unfortunate for me. I've got a tiny stack. Uh, so yeah, this was like I did cash for like 4 point something K, so we're already in the money. Um, but that would have gave me a pretty nice stack, I think, or a really playable stack. Unfortunately, that didn't work out for me, and um, I don't know. I just hope I do better in some future tournaments. You know, I've got Ace Queen here, which is a great hand to have with such a small stack. Run into Pocket Jacks and run into another three of a kind. So, anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and I don't know, wish me some luck. I will be posting more stuff in the future. Um, yeah, just look for my updates. Thanks, guys.